Good afternoon. We've had a bit of a busy morning and it's now the afternoon, so normally I'd say good morning, but that's not the case anymore. I'm dressed, I'm ready. Today's going to be a good day. We're going to be a positive day. Although we've had a very busy morning. Work is now completed. We've done everything that we wanted to do except one email, but that's fine. We'll sort that out in a bit. I know. Ruben's just down here. I'm going to head upstairs now because Aiden's doing some work, and I'm going to take Ruben out. And then shortly after, we're going to go for a driving lesson. And we will be able to film this one. Apologies for not being able to show the footage before, but in case you haven't seen the previous vlogs, basically, because Aiden is the qualified driver, yeah, I've got my insurance, the L plates are on, he isn't allowed to do things that a driver would be able to do, so like, or wouldn't be able to do rather, so he's not allowed to use his phone, therefore he's not allowed to film with a camera, but because we've got a thing that we can screw the camera on, we'll be able to film it, so that should be fun. So stay tuned for that footage because hopefully things will go right, and if they don't go right then it'll be embarrassing. So yeah, never mind. That's today. I'm going to take him out. I really enjoyed yesterday, you know. I keep thinking about it. We went on a really long walk. It was very like refreshing, I suppose, like considering that we've been locked in the house for so long, and yeah, I take Ruben out, but not that long, yeah. And it was really nice food. If you haven't seen the vlog, please go check it out. But I still feel on a little bit of a, I wouldn't say high, but I feel a bit, I feel good that yesterday was a really nice day, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm gonna knock the camera. I do cook, well not cook, I do make some Iron's food, so I've made Aiden a sandwich, so I'm going to take this upstairs because he's working hard and I'm going to take Ruben out. But yeah, let's go say hello Aiden, shall we? Hello.
Oh, you made a sandwich.
I have.
Thank you. You alright?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing some work.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Cracking on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I've come to a bit of a
halt.
I've come in the road. I'm going to have to make a phone call.
Right.
Anyway, so you're going to take Ruben out, aren't you? You've already talked about this, and then we're going to pop over to Peterlee and get me an NHS number because the stupid woman wouldn't give us it on the phone. Even though she's given us it once before and I just misplaced it, and then I phoned back and said, oh, can you give me it again? She was like, oh, it's policy, like, you've got to come in store. I was like, in the practice, I was like, oh, I live like half an hour away. Please, just give me it. And she was like, no, it's policy, sorry. You give us it before, why is the policy changed?
Never mind.
Anyway, so I'm going to have to go and get it.
But also, we think that there's a perfect industrial estate for us to drive around.
Oh, there is. It's where at my first driving lesson. It's in Peterlee. It's 100% the best industrial estate of the driving.
It's just unfortunately, it's a bit of a long drive to get there.
It's a bit of a trek.
But never mind.
That's where I come from.
Yeah. Right, should we head out?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bye.
So guys, I'm just in the woods now, and unfortunately I didn't capture this moment on camera, but there is wild deer in here, and I saw two hopping away and Ruben started hopping after them. I then let him go for a little bit, yeah, and then I recalled him by shouting his name and he came straight back, right? If I can recall my dog from wild deer, something that he's never really seen before, I think he's only ever seen wild deer maybe like 2 times in another section of the woods when he was a puppy, but I haven't seen him in ages. I'm really chuffed with the progress that we've made. And then about 2 seconds later, there was another woman walking past with a big Labrador, and that was friendly and whatnot. Anyways, they had about like a 2-minute play and run around, and like again I recalled him away from another dog. We used to have real like issues with recalling them away from other things, yeah, that were a little bit more exciting and new, but those problems take a while to get out, yeah. You can't test your dog with like to recall away from other dogs if you don't have another dog, yeah, and especially during lockdown you can't do that. So like, watch this, yeah, he's all the way over there. Don't know if you can see him, just use my phone. Yeah, can you see him there? There, Ruben, come. Good boy, good boy. Good boy. So, I don't know how much footage I've got there because I'm just using the front camera of my phone while I'm out in the woods. But yeah, hopefully I might catch the deer, but it's a good job Aiden's not here, because when we saw the deer last a few months ago, Aiden got scared. So guys, we're not off to a very good start after taking Ruben out. Aiden is having a bit of a dilemma with technical issues regarding some work that he wanted to complete today. So it is now 5:15 and unfortunately I don't know how long this will take and we might not be able to go out. I'd like to go out for a drive, as I said that we're going to do that, but as he's having a bit of a breakdown and you know how much Aiden's quit drinking alcohol, but you know how much he needs a cup of tea, so I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll give him a boost. I have been sat upstairs with him by the way, to sort it out. Let's go see how he's doing, shall we? Oh, Ruben's looking upstairs. Hey, everything all right? They're not for you. Leave. Go on, move up your way. Here we go, mister.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, watch yourself.
You alright?
Did you hit your funny bone?
No, not quite.
I am alright, I'm just, Facebook's having me life. But it's alright, we're fine, we're gonna sort it out somehow.
Yeah, we will. We always do.
I found like, kind of a way to get onto what I'm looking for. But
he's trying to connect something, that's all. And Facebook's been a bit of an arse. But never mind, one of those things. But hopefully we'll get out. We'll get out soon. Fingers crossed. What's the matter? Oh, just a random gasp. It has been 30 seconds and my cup of tea for Aiden obviously fixed the issue.
No, this person, Keith. Keith
on some hotline helped out.
Thank you, Keith.
So Aiden's been in a dilemma, but I'm going to put it down to my cup of tea. Or it was one of those things that like, it won't work, and then as soon as you ask for help, it will work. So yes, Keith for some help, but I think it was me good cup of tea if you ask me.
I'm sure it was. Hello. Just been off the phone with, I'm going to say it, the William Brown Centre, my old doctors in Peterlee. I phoned them up, right, she said, it was a Karen. She said, oh no, sorry, you're going to have to come in with some form of identification
just
before
a few
I
weeks
give you
ago.
it. I said, well, I live a mile, I live so far away now, can you not just give us over the phone?
You live more than a mile away.
I was like, can you not just give us over the phone? I live literally like 35, 40 minutes away now. Like once I get through Durham traffic, like if it was a straight line, I could do it in 20 minutes, but it takes about 30 minutes, 35. Anyway, and she was like, oh, no, I'm sorry, you're going to have to come in. I said, well, someone on the phone gave us it, you know, like about a month ago. She was like, oh no, that's just protocol. So I thought to myself, before I go and traipse to the doctors, right, I'm just going to try again. So I've just phoned them. This woman on the phone, right, she was just saying, oh yes, hiya, your number is 404, whatever. She literally just gave us it straight away. So...
You don't need to go there anymore.
I don't need to go anymore. Because there's one stupid woman who...
what would you call her?
A Karen.
A Karen.
Yeah. I'm sorry to all the people that are called Karen. I know it's like changed her. It's made your lives all hell now if you're actually called Karen. But she definitely was one. But yeah. I think we're still going to go to Peterlee though, aren't we? We're
going to go for a drive.
Yeah, we're going to go for a drive. But we are not... Unless... What time is it? Yeah, we're going to go still for a drive because we can get there in half an hour and you can do half an hour or something. You happy with that? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Let's go.
So guys, we've come to an industrial estate. We didn't go to the one that we said before. Obviously, like I'll show you, we're parked up, but hands-free. So the camera's mounted up, right?
Mounted,
so we can finally show you guys me learning to drive. And if anything happens, I'll include that footage and whatnot. I've obviously done this a couple of times, but obviously we couldn't share that on online or film because we hadn't assembled this piece of apparatus. So I'm going to just move my chair back because Aiden's thinner than I am, so I need to have a little bit more room. All right. So key. Oh, by the way, for all you Americans, I'm obviously driving stick, so it's a lot more complicated. Yeah, I have 3 pedals, not 2. Yeah. So I'm gonna put my clutch in. Yep. And then,
start.
Should check my mirrors.
Well, you can start the car.
Yeah. Okay, cool stuff. Engine is on. And we're going to go into first gear. We're going to put the handbrake down, but I think I'm going to roll back a bit.
Yeah, you will.
Because I'm on a bit of an incline, so I'm just going to put my foot on the brake. And then I'm just going to find the bite of the clutch, my foot ever so slightly.
And then
If I leave my foot on the brake, will I still roll forward?
No.
No.
So you need to take it out. There you go.
No, there we go.
That is lovely, that.
There we go, see?
Right, and then second gear. Focus.
So, put me accelerate a bit more, foot off the acceleration, down into second gear.
And then back on.
Back on, there we go.
Yeah, that
see?
was fine.
Second gear.
So just go nice and easy, because really just what you
We're
want
just
to do.
practicing stops and starts today. We are.
So you can do that turn in second gear, what you did before.
Yeah.
So come to this, so brake. You want to be braking a bit. And then a bit further.
A bit more faster.
Yeah. So
And then
when you're doing the turn, so you want to, and then you want to
turn now.
Yeah, but make sure. Oh, that's all right. Well, you're gonna stall. So brake. Well, that's okay actually. Right. Okay.
Ta-da! Did you see the focus on my face? I was like James Bond in that
Right.
there.
There was no.
I'm not even accelerating now, so
No,
what's
that's
happening?
fine. It's because you're in second gear and your car's just going by itself.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So you just want to. So
I'm gonna just come
Yeah,
to a
stop.
come to a stop. So I'm just gonna ever so slightly
well,
press me.
firstly you want to indicate.
Okay, yeah. Indicating I'm gonna stop in second gear. I'm gonna slowly press my brake,
Yeah.
and then clutch down,
And then you want to.
and then a little bit more of a brake.
Yeah.
Nice stop
fine.
there.
So
Lovely stop.
Take your foot out of.
Yep, and then I'm gonna put it in neutral.
That's fourth.
Oh, yep.
That's third.
Yeah, there we go.
That's you.
Now it's in neutral, and then I'm gonna take my foot off the clutch. My foot's still on the brake. Handbrake up. Feet are off all pedals.
Lovely.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of footage. We're gonna do a bit more. But yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Do you want to turn off?
I mean that there was a bit crazy. I was like.
The reason why is you probably needed to go. You probably could have gone down in the
First gear. So I was just hoping for the best. I was like, we're gonna go in the bush.
So remember what I said. You want to go into first gear, right? You can brake, and you might, whilst you're crawling around, whilst you turn, you might have to put your foot slightly on the clutch. You know what I mean? To like hold the fact that you're just rolling. So because that was a bit like before, you didn't really have control. I thought we were going to go into the bush, to be honest. I was just going to pull the handbrake and hope for the best. So you need to make sure that you're aware that the brake's there, and because this is going to be the same kind of thing. That would have been too fast.
Yeah.
And I need
to actually stop. Yeah.
So you need to turn around. And remember, you can put the car, as long as you put your clutch down, even if you're still rolling, you can put your foot in. You can put your clutch into first. You can put your the gear into first.
Yeah.
So let's try that.
Right.
Hello, darlings. I'm just doing some salad, as you can see, with a bit of parmesan and some vibes. And then in the George, we have got the chicken, which is just grilling.
Explain how.
I use
the sheets.
I use these. Well, I use frozen chicken breasts. Well, frozen chicken fillets, because you can just pan fry them and put them in the freezer. But you can't really grill a frozen chicken actual breast. It would probably not thaw in the middle properly without charcoal on the outside. And then I had some of these sheets. I mean, it's just a cheap's way of adding
Herbs and spices.
Herbs and spices to is that better for the light? Yeah. It's just a cheats way. In fact, it's getting steamy in it. It's just a cheats way of adding herbs and spices. Basically, they just like on a sheet. They're actually quite good with the George Foreman, because you don't have to oil the George Foreman beforehand. If you can see, it just like it won't get messy, because it's just like bacon sheets. It's actually a way better way. Oh, she stings. And then I've just done some frozen chips, which are not really ready yet. I was going to do some actual chips like normal. I normally make just my own chips because it's just as easy. But I've only got 2 potatoes, and that won't fill Ryan and I.
So we're going to have this, we're going to tuck in. But I'm pleased that you've been able to see me driving around and stuff today, so although briefly. But yeah, it's been good. I've just came in because I took Ruben out for an extra walk when we got back. But I'm a bit goosed. I'm a bit goosed.
Goosey Lucy?
Goosey Lucy. So, it's time for us to go to bed, but we want to just sit down and talk to you about a couple of things. We watched the film The Invitation. It's It is an hour and 40 long, and it takes an hour and 20 for it to even get thrilling. And it's down as a suspense film. I'll put my teeth in there. And it wasn't suspenseful.
What?
It wasn't suspenseful. What's the word?
I think that is a word. I think we've just said it too many times.
Until the last 20 minutes, including credits.
Suspenseful, that is a word.
Yeah. So we were a little bit disappointed, but never mind. And it had some okay reviews as well. Which is a bit annoying, but never mind.
It just took... It took an hour and a bit, right, for the bloody thing to start.
Yeah.
And it was just... I tell you, you know when a movie moves forward, right, with... The only way to drive the movie forward is for the characters to make choices that they would never make in real life. Because if they would just make normal decisions, that kind of wouldn't happen. Do you know what I mean? So it's all like unrealistic, and I can't get on board with unrealistic films unless it's like a Disney film.
I then went on YouTube to find out what the ending meant. And lo and behold, the ending was just exactly what I thought, and there was all these unanswered questions, so there's nothing more irritating than a bad film. So I was in one, really. So anyways, when I was on YouTube, I then clicked off and from trying to find out what the ending meant. And I saw this video that was a tour of a $650,000 motorhome, right? So I thought, bloody hell, that's a lot of money, yeah? Especially for a motorhome. And I was watching it and stuff, and me and Aiden was saying that if you've got $650,000, right, to spend on a motorhome, we at least feel as though that we would spend that $650,000 on holidays, yeah, and nice hotels and etc, and flights. Not necessarily a motorhome, but nevertheless, it's obviously like this luxury brand, right? And then we fell down a bit of a hole, so we spent about 25 minutes looking at caravan videos, and some of them were nice and some of them were not as nice, and one has an optional like sink lid, and we're like, why the hell is that optional? So we've just, you know, when you like start scrolling through things and you end up watching absolute rubbish, that's what happened promptly after the film, but never mind. Aiden, yeah, we're gonna buy a caravan. When we win the lottery, we're gonna buy a caravan. Whatever. Ruben's opinion. Yes. Do you want to show them your progress?
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
There we go. There's your scarf. You're going to do it a couple of more centimetres, aren't you?
I'm going to do it a little bit longer, and then I'm going to pop some little tassels on, which I actually think now, thinking about it, I don't know whether or not it's necessary.
I don't think it is.
Because I think if I put the tassels on, then it'll be...
Yeah. What would be really quite nice is if you like saw some sequences on.
I was thinking about doing that as well, and then a disco ball up here.
That was okay for you. Anyways, thank you very much for watching.
Oh, sorry, I have to finish the vlog. Sometimes I forget that I'm vlogging, you know. I think in the beginning it was so awkward because we didn't know what we were doing, and like I watched like some of the old videos back sometimes and just like, hi, my name's Aiden. Hi, my name's Ryan. But now it's so natural, we've been doing it for so long, like we know exactly just how to be yourself on camera. So I even forget sometimes that I am. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you haven't already, click that subscribe button and click the notification bell as well so you're notified whenever we upload. But bye.